Okay, interesting. So you may be wondering why I've started a session hitting what looks like hideous, low, screaming hooks and no spinning, kind of knuckly drivers. I'll tell you what the drill I'm working on is. I have noticed that my grip is fine. It's not a grip issue. I've noticed that coming into impact, I really have lost a sense for where the club face is. So for me, I'm playing rounds of golf where I come in and I feel like it's open, and at the last second I need to flip it closed. I've played a few stretches of holes even yesterday where I felt like no matter what I do, the face was coming in shut, like I was flipping it shut, and I had to hang on to the face and try to manufacture a straight ball. And I suspect I've gotten away from something that used to really help me control the face well, which Larry helped me with quite a bit, which is getting the face in a little bit stronger position. This is an exaggeration, but getting the face in a stronger position going back, almost feeling like a DJ type swing. It's not gonna look like that in practice, but I have a feeling I'm getting a little bit weak with the club face at the top and or at least the relationship with the wrist, so that when I come down, the face is in fact quite a bit open and leaned forward. So really presenting this kind of a thing. Now, if I save it, I may or may not save it, or I may hit a hook. A lot of the time, I will almost subconsciously toe it because I know that'll bring the ball back to center line. So what I want to feel for a few swings is just better wrist conditions, so the wrist staying a little bit flatter, a little bit stronger, and then maintaining that to the top of the swing and through, versus a lot of the time I feel like it starts kind of neutral, maybe weakens a little bit, even though the face isn't open, but the wrist conditions are a bit weak, and I come down and maybe even rotating that club open a little bit in the downswing. So I'm gonna make a few more swings like this. These are drill swings. I'm just trying to feel that wrist condition stay much stronger all the way back into the backswing and all the way through into the follow through, and see if I can get a little bit more consistent face control. The strike pattern and stuff I'm not too worried about. I'm just looking at start lines. That's pretty good. I just healed that a bit. That's why it faded left. So what I'm feeling in the backswing is, as I get to about hip high, I feel the knuckles on my glove hand, trying to point them a little bit more down at the ground, and then maintain that up to the top. The same feel. I don't want to go knuckles down and then rotate them back cupped. That would be a disaster zone. I want to feel them a little more down, maintain that, and then as I swing through, maintain that same strong wrist position. When you're in a stronger wrist conditions position, or the face is in a stronger position, it also encourages you to rotate your body more and rely less on the flipping of the hands. So a lot of the drills you guys have seen me do this week, they're all kind of geared towards stopping the reliance on timing and stopping the reliance on flipping my hands, trying to get stuff more rotation based. And I think this is going to be an important piece of the puzzle, is to get the face a little bit more consistent. That was a good rep there. So again, these are probably 70% speed, really exaggerating them. Now I'm going to move into some faster, kind of normal speed swings that are a little bit less exaggerated, so we can see the effect of this. But I'm happy with the path and everything on these. Much better. So that ball is basically straight, just a little bit of a draw. So what I want to feel, and what I felt on that swing, is I don't want to feel like I get close to impact and feel like, oh God, if I don't do something, this ball is not going straight. I want to get close to impact and know that the face is square and that it's just up to me to rotate through to hit a good shot. It's a crap strike, but I'm very happy with the line on that. Start line was good. I just hit it low in the heel, which is okay. Again, I'm not in love with the strikes because this is a bit of a drill swing still, but I'm really encouraged by the amount of face control I'm seeing. It's really a face control drill to begin with. Really quite good there. A slight heel strike, but I mean, to me, that's a straight ball. Just very slightly falling to the left of target. One thing I'm also noticing is it's very easy to get good club head speed, good ball speed. You can see I'm not exactly hammering at these, and I'm getting kind of game speeds of 170. A lot of it is because the face is in a good position and the body is driving the rotation. I don't have to use my arms to flip at it. The arms are not going to generate as much speed as proper body sequencing and separation. So realistically, it's a much easier drill to do with the irons. I got an 8-iron here. I hit a few with the drivers just to let you guys see, the effect of the start lines, and the driver's the most difficult one to get this with. I would recommend you do, a short iron to begin with just to get the feel for it. But again, feeling the knuckles a bit more down, keeping them in a strong position and rotating my body through. Really good face control on that. You'll also find you compress the ball quite a bit better this way. So you'll add a little bit of shaft lean, the face will be quite square. You won't be hitting it with a glancing blow. You should notice a nice, a bit more pop on the ball, a little bit more distance, and if you are a high spin player, this should take a little bit of spin off the ball as well. Yeah. So even for me, just 3 swings there, even with the 8 iron. I mean, I've been struggling with my start lines on the short irons. 3 quick shots there, really quite nice on start line. Was confident in swinging through, didn't feel like I had to manipulate the face because I know the face was already square. So just a really simple drill you can do to get the face a little bit more square. And if you are a person who has a slice, if you consistently come in with an open face, so let me just hit you a quick shot here. If you find your pattern looks a lot like this, you've kind of got a little bit of the pull fade action. Your face is open, and the only way you can get it on target is to start the ball further and further right. This is a great drill for you. If this is kind of your pattern, a little bit out to in, the more you get the face strong early, the more likely it is you'll come slightly from the inside, strike the ball with a square face, and actually neutralize your flight, maybe even hit a draw. If you are slicing it, this would be your first kind of port of call. Start with your wrist conditions. As long as you have a good grip, you can have as strong grip as you want, but if you take that strong grip and rotate it open early, you're screwed anyway. So start with a nice, slightly strong grip, knuckles facing more down, halfway back. Maintain that all the way to the top and swing through and start to observe your pattern. But if you have a slice, this will do wonders for your slice. Low strike in the face, I'm not going to worry about it. Again, these are drill swings. I'm really just working on start line. Just wanted to show you guys a tip that would help you really straighten out your flight if you are hitting a slice. Honestly, even if you're hitting a hook, often the hook is way too strong to begin with, but it can also be from getting inconsistent with how you deliver the club. If you're flippy, you sometimes hit a hook, you sometimes hit a block. Watch your wrist conditions. You're better off being a little bit more consistent with them, a little bit stronger flat wrist position, and then just letting the body rotate through to produce a little bit more neutral flight. Let me know if that works out for you guys. Let me know if you're a slicer. Try this drill and let me know how it works. And if you're a more neutral ball flight player like me that maybe just feels like you've lost your face control, let me know if this is helping you. I think it's a drill I need to work on. Now, to be fair, more so with the irons. This is probably better off done with an iron. I just wanted to show you with the driver just because that's what I've been struggling with. But start with something like a 7 iron or down. Work on your wrist conditions. Observe your start lines. Observe your rotation. And let me know your feedback on how well that drill's been working for you. Thanks for watching.